This channel is a member of the Astral Stars, which means we have a zero-tolerance policy against the harassment of others. Anybody who violates that policy will be banned. For further information, please visit www.theastralstars.com. Welcome to another episode of Astro Repairs.
Can you dig it?
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 Can you dig it? Yeah, can you dig it? Check that intro out. Okay, you want us to showcase your channel free? Be sure to check out the description below and click that link for the rules and regulations. Alright guys and girls, today we got a 1993 Mercury...
It's a 91.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. A 91 Mercury Cougar. You know, I'm getting tired of her correcting me on my job.
It's a 91.
I ain't like that, dang it.
What are you do about it?
I ain't used to that.
Come at me.
Forget it. I'm done. I'm going home. Forget it. All right. 1991 Mercury Cougar. The 3.8 engine. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the radiator. All right? So let's get right to it. Get right into the job. We'll be right back. All right, guys. The first thing we'll do is get us a pan. Put it up under there. Kick it up under the car. Let's kick it up under there towards the center. All right. Let's get right to it. The next thing we're going to do is put my tie on because I don't need to get my tie dirty. I don't like to get dirty.
Plus, people be at you. You could get it stuck in something.
Yeah, I get it stuck somewhere, right? All right, let's get our hose off right here. Pull it to the side. Get off the clips. This is going over to our expansion tank, but back then it wasn't called an expansion tank. It was just called an overflow tank. So you're gonna stick that in there like that. Get that out of the way. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is we got our fan clutch down there, and our fan clutch has 4 bolts holding it in. Those are 11 millimeter. This thing needs some. This thing needs some joints, ball joints, and everything. 4 11 millimeter or 7/16 bolts holding it in, and what I have here is a speed wrench, 12.7/16.
Why is it called a speed wrench?
Because a regular wrench, you'd have to take a bolt. And this one has a little ratchet thing inside, so I can... What the heck? What the heck, man? This thing is crummy, man. It's supposed to click like a little like a ratchet.
Okay, we get it. Go on.
What the heck? Okay, so we're gonna reach in there. Oh, now it works.
We heard it.
See that? So we're gonna make sure we're going loosening, and we're gonna go over here and loosen all the bolts and take those bolts out. Now the ones on this side, it's got a little bit difficult to get to, so tell you what, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take us a regular screwdriver and we're gonna go ahead, take this hose, clamp loose. How many people out there still got these cars and looking at this video? All right, and we're gonna take this one. Yeah, you never know. And we're gonna take this one loose. And we're gonna take this hose off. But before we take this hose off, we want to make, Before we take this hose off, we want to make sure we put it back to the way it is. So we see this side is going to the pipe right here towards the engine. So we're gonna, dang it, man, this thing got some rust in it. Look at that. We're gonna put a mark on this hose so we can know where it goes. We'll be right back. All right, got me a little marker here. So I'll just put a little mark up there. I'll put it up there if I want to. And so I know that hose goes right up there. Let's pull this off. And get our pan up under there a little bit more, just in case. All right, now let's twist it and get this top hose off. I'm gonna move our pan over here. All right. There we go. All right, we're gonna put this to the side and we'll be right back. All right, now that I got my hose out the way, now I can go in here and get the 2 bolts on the other side. Now, I'm not gonna take the belt off yet, because if I took the belt off, this whole thing will be turning. And I've been having a hard time. All right, we got all the bolts loose. Now we're gonna go ahead and take all the bolts out. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we got one more bolt down there. And being that I'm able to take this bolt out by hand, I already know this fan's gonna give me a little bit of a problem coming off of here. That means it's stuck up there on the water pump. Shh, propeller shaft, dang it. All right, so we should be able to wiggle this. Oh, came right off. Check that out. All right, so I'm gonna leave that right inside there. I'm gonna see if I can take it out, and if I can't, I ain't worried about it. Okay, great, got it out. Cool. Okay, let's put that down to the side. The next thing we're gonna do is to get our shroud out the way. We got 2 bolts right here on the top holding the shroud. I have no idea what size these bolts are right now. Dang it, it's like everything in this thing is 7/16 or 11 millimeter. I'm using my same wrench. Pop that bolt out, go this side. Pop that one out, and hopefully the fan shroud will pick straight up. Bam, it does. See these little tabs right here at the bottom? What it does, let me put this to the side. Yeah, you can see where they set it at. I ain't gotta show you. All right. Oh, root, all right. Look at that. Yeah, we're looking good. Let's put this back in here. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is, I don't know. What are we gonna do? Okay, we're gonna slide our pan. Our pan is up under there. We're gonna slide our pan over to this side to the lower radiator hose. Great. So what we're gonna do is now get our regular flat screwdriver. And we got a clamp right here. Let's loosen up that clamp. Slide that clamp back. Make sure our pan, push our pan a little bit more further up. Okay, and get this hose off of here. There's gonna be a lot of antifreeze coming out of here, or water. In this case, it looks like a lot of water. So we're gonna pull it off slowly, so we don't make too much of a mess. There we go. All right, there we go. Cool. Yeah, get this out of the way. Let's get out of the way. Let's get it up this way. Get it up over here.
Well, that looks like the Tar River.
So you can't say things like that, because they don't know what that Tar River is.
It's a river here in Rocky Mountain.
It looks just like that.
As could be.
This is where I live. Let me talk about a place where I live.
Okay.
All right.
If you like it, get out.
All right. The next thing we're gonna do is get us a 2 wrenches. All right. One is gonna be an adjustable, because that's gonna hold this outside. And I'm not gonna go around looking for. Okay, fine. I'll let you know what size wrench this is and what size this is. And once this finishes out, now we're gonna take this pan from out of here. We can leave it there because that water's gonna be changed anyway. Let's get that, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, let's take off our transmission cooler lines right here. One size right here is the big size. That's gonna be a 5/8. I got a 5/8 wrench. That's gonna hold it into place. And I'm gonna use what you call a line wrench. Definitely get you some line wrenches, because they're made like this. And what a line wrench do, instead of like a regular wrench just goes around the nut like that. And if you try to loosen it, you can probably loosen it, but sometimes it'll just slip right around it. The line wrench grabs it by more areas. So that's what you want to use on a line. Put it over there and hook it up. All right. So what we're going to do is put the 5/8 on that and hold it in place. And go ahead, loosen that up. And let's go to the bottom one. And let's see if we can loosen up the bottom one without having to hold the 5/8 one. Cool. Just like that. And we're going to do the bottom one first. The reason why we're going to do the bottom one first, because as we take these out here, transmission fluid is going to come out of here. Why would I take this one out? Then transmission fluid dip down on this one, then there's going to be fluid all over the place. So we're gonna go ahead and take this one out.
Don't you need a pan or something?
Yeah, I got a pan up under there. Now, if that was good antifreeze that we was reusing, I'd put a new pan up under there and save that. But being that we're not, all right, it's out the line. Pull it out. No fluid come out of here. We gotta check the transmission fluid. All right, let's get this top one out, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we almost got this out. Screw by a couple more threads. All right, there we go. Push that down to the side. We are looking good. The next thing we got 2 bolts right here on the top. We got one right here, and on this side we got one more right here. Now, see, they look like a 7/16 also, which would be real funny. Let's go in here and try that out. Nope, it's not. Let's see, is it a size over here? All right, we got 10 millimeters. We got 210, but you want to be very careful because our positive terminal is right here. So we got to get a ratchet. We get something in there, it's definitely going to end up messing something up. So I'm going to hold that to the side. Oh, this is off anyway, man. Yeah, tighten that up. All right, so let's give us a... What's so funny? Why are you laughing at me?
Nothing. I'm not laughing at you.
What you laughing at me for? All right, so I got my 10 millimeter shallow 3/8 drive socket with my 3/8 drive ratchet. Go in here. Take this one out, and we're going to go over here. On this side, same one. And take this one out. All right, we're going to get both out, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. Got one bolt out. Put it to the side. And this other one's kind of stuck. There we go. That one out. Radiator should be ready to come out of there. This radiator is twisted. Look at this. See how it's twisted a little bit? This ain't going up like that way. But we're good. All right, let's get our new radiator, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, got the new radiator out here. Had to pull out these plastic pieces. This thing like been sitting on the shelf for I don't know how long. Those are the pieces going into the oil cooler. All right, and what I know is this box was all torn up, and there's not the pieces down here that holds in the radiator. So all I have to do is take me some vice grips and just twist those out of there. Down. There we go. All right, let's get this one. Because they don't want to give you the new ones in there. There we go. All right, and that's what we have to do is stick them into the new radiator. Just push them down, and we're going to be very careful and take our vice grips and just squeeze those down into place without damaging the radiator. So we go right over here real carefully, pop that down right into place. Do both of them. Great. And that's holes in your fan, so you definitely need those in there. All right, the next thing we got to do, see these fittings over here? At least they got those. We got the new fittings. We're going to get us our 5/8 and 16 millimeter shallow socket. And we're going to go ahead and put those in there. Get over there, tighten them up. Now these, do not try to tighten those all the way down. You'll feel it, guys. The thing gets tight. Just get down there a little bit more, because it's the way the threads are. It will seal, just like that. Done. All right, let's get that one done. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. We got our new radiator over here. Now, See the bottom of this radiator? Got these 2 pins sticking out, one on each side. They're gonna go down into these holes, these grommets right here, one on each side. Let's lower this radiator down. Into place. Oh man, this is a problem. Now you see, I got the radiator in there, and it's into the both holes. And look how the radiator is setting. Because this car was hit on this side. So this puts some pressure. This puts some pressure on the radiator, bolting it back here. And the old radiator was leaking from right there at that pressure point. So now we got to figure out what we're going to do. What the heck we're going to do. Let's take this radiator out of here. And let's look down here at how this is going in. I don't know if this maybe bent. Now see, let's look how this is bent. This rod right here, this piece of the frame is bent crooked, but over here it's straight. So, oh man. All right, what if I take the jack? Oh wait a minute. Let's see. Oh yeah, manhandle that thing, man. Got playing around like that. Man, put it up in place like that. Okay, I think I did bend it a little bit. So what we're gonna do now is put the radiator in and see where it's at now. Right back. All right, we're gonna go down now and put it in. Nope. Now, if you can see, it's way high now. This bolt hole's way down here, so this has to be actually pushed down. Oh man. All right, so I'm gonna get a big mallet and I'll be right back. All right, guys, what I'm gonna do, got me a pry bar here. I'm gonna put this pry bar right about here. I got my big hammer right here. Down. I do not like body work. All right. Oh heck no! Look how big, look how crooked this thing is right here. Dang it! That ain't. Look at that. Look how I bent that thing back into place like that. And didn't even touch the condenser. I mean, I barely touched the foam. Alright, let's try it again. Right back. Alright, let's lower it down. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm definitely cool. All right.
So modest.
All right. I think I hit it down a little bit too much. But this one's is actually no. Wait a minute. This one's not. This one's gotta be pushed down some. Just a little bit. So I'm gonna hit this side a little bit down. What's so funny?
You like hitting it.
All right, let's put this down to the side a little bit. All right. Oops. Dang.
Oops.
Yeah, that thing thing went down a lot. Okay, pick this up a little bit. You see, some guys, they would have stuck that radiator in there and still bolted it up.
Strung it.
Okay, perfect, perfect, great. Let's get our two 10mm bolts. 1, 2. This one I had to pick up a little bit, so I'm gonna go down here and grab the frame, pick it up a little bit more.
I don't think that was supposed to happen.
Hey guys, check this out.
It just came off.
It just came right off of here. I mean,
That don't look right.
it just came right off of there. You have to put some super glue, hot glue on it or something. All right, let's get these two bolts up here tightened up, and then we'll be right back. All right, we got them in there. Nice, great. Next thing we're gonna do is reach over here and grab our lower radiator hose. Get these lines out of the way. Hook that on. All right. And before we put our lines in, let's grab our flat screwdriver. And tighten up this hose clamp. All right, we'll be right back. All right, we got that tightened up. The next thing we're gonna do is put our transmission cooling lines in. And what I'm doing is putting them up there, and I'm putting them in by a couple threads. And I'll bring that all the way in, so I can make sure they're not being cross-threaded. Nice. Then we're gonna get our 1/2" line wrench and go ahead and tighten them up. Okay. Perfect. We do like Chris Fix. All right, guys. The next thing we're gonna do is get our fan shroud and put in there. And for folks, what we're gonna do is take the bolts out on the top. All right, let's get our fan shroud. We'll be right back. All right, guys, let's get our fan shroud down in there. And our fan shroud hooks down into those little clips. Remember those little clips that we put on the radiator before? That's exactly what they hook down onto. So reach down there, hook them into place. Dang it. This thing must have been, this thing was so long twisted with that other radiator. Look at it, it's twisted. All right, so let's get our two 11mm or 7/16" inch bolts. Put them in there. What the heck, man? I don't want to tighten up. All right, where's our wrench at? 7/16" speed wrench. Let's tighten them up. This one like it was a problem. So. Oh man, look at this, ain't gonna work, man. So we're gonna need I gotta get a bolt for that. Let's pop this one off. Yeah, we're gonna find a bolt for that one, and then we're gonna tighten up them up. All right, be right back. All right, what I did was take the old clip off the old radiator, so I can continue to use the screw that came with it. Hopefully. This one. All right. Put our fan in, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so we're taking it out because the old, see, we got a brand new fan clutch here because the old one all messed up, and
Ew.
yeah, and it wasn't even turning right. It wasn't even spinning right. They're supposed to be like a very hard resistance. So that's a new one. Let's lower this thing down in here. We had to come in from this angle, and I should have put this on before I even put that in there. But no, I had to be difficult. I want to be
I was
difficult.
wondering about that, but you don't like me telling you your business.
That's right. I don't like nobody telling me nothing.
I know.
That breast might cost me right now too. Doesn't it?
Let's look at him in the face.
I don't know. You know, you are so lucky. You know, you get people fired because people think they can just get hired with me and they can think they can do what you do.
How are they gonna think that? They're not here to watch.
All right.
There's only another person that could get away with stuff like that.
What I'm gonna do is put one bolt in there, and then get that lined up. Great. All right. And while I got that held in place, go ahead and put the rest of our bolts in. All right, let's get the rest of our bolts in, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got them started. Now, the next thing we're going to do is tighten up the bolts. And what you want to do is tighten them up crossways. Like I'm going to bring this one in over here, and then I'm going to go to the other side, opposite from it. So that way I can make sure this pulley is going down evenly, and you can actually see the pulley start to straighten up. Go over here and get this one right across from it. This is what I like about a speed wrench. Okay, go back over across from it. And we're gonna go ahead until this thing, both these bolts are tightened up. Actually, this one is tightened up. Dang it. Now I gotta sit down here and try to turn that bolt. Get it tightened up now. Now it's too loose. Okay. There we go. Okay, we got two of them tightened up. Now we're going to tighten up the other two. All right, let's tighten them up and we'll be right back. All right, guys. Last bolt tightened up. Spin the fan. Make sure that it's not hitting up against the shroud. That is great. The next thing we're going to do is get our upper radiator hose. And remember, we put a mark on it so we know which one goes up to the neck right here. So put this hose on. Put it up there. All right, let's tighten those clamps up. And what we're going to do, let's see what size that is. Before we fill the radiator up, we got to remove that thing. And if you look on the top, it says remove before radiator refill. So I'm going to use my 1/2 inch deep socket, 3/8 drive, 3/8 drive ratchet, and I'm going to remove this. And this is to bleed the system, because if you do not do this, this car will overheat. And that's all we have to do is fill the radiator up until we see antifreeze come out of there. Alright, so I'm gonna tighten up the clamp and we're gonna start pouring that antifreeze in. We'll be right back. Alright guys, let's get our hose. Hook up our overflow hose over here. And it goes in between there. Hook up onto these little clips. Great. Let's pour some antifreeze in there. Now usually we get a funnel or something. But when you're trying to be like Astro, you don't need no funnel. Pour that antifreeze in there straight. Sylvia's hoping I spill something so she can say I told you so.
I told him to go get the funnel.
Watch this. I'm Astro. Watch this. Watch this. Look at that. Look at that. What you mean? What funnel? You need no funnel. You gonna make me laugh. That was spill his antifreeze all over the place. All right, so we're gonna keep on pouring it in here. You can watch all you want. I'm not spilling nothing until it comes out the top. You ain't gonna see nothing. You might well.
There's still another bottle you gotta do.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna pour this in there and we'll be right back.
You don't want them to see you spill it?
I'm not spilling it, am I? Yes. I got some good supporters.
Yes.
I know my haters out there. Spill it.
Spill it.
Spill it so we can call the EPA on them. You bunch of bums. You're funny. You two wouldn't be fun without haters.
No. Oh, almost.
Oh, look at that. You know,
almost.
No almost at all. If anything gonna spill, it's gonna come out of that bleeder over there.
Nope, not yet.
They ain't taking a lot of antifreeze.
Okay, you gotta go get the other bottle.
Huh?
You have to get the other bottle.
Look at that. Look at that. Okay.
Let's see the other bottle.
Why you want the other bottle? You just why you looking? Why you supposed to be?
And that reservoir cap's supposed to be off or on?
You can stay off for now.
Okay.
You're supposed to be half of Astro, Team Astro. You're supposed to be looking for me to make a mistake.
Well, but when I tell you something and you say no, then I'm looking for something. So
you know, I should spill some purpose just to make you happy.
Look you in the face.
Okay, you can look me in the face. Well,
fine.
all right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, I had to put my little funnel here.
Oh, so now you get the funnel.
Not because I spilled anything, it's because this has to be higher than the bleed. And if you look inside there, I'm just a little inside here.
I'm looking.
I had to go a little bit higher, so now we're right there level. So put our screw back on it. Tighten that down, and this system is done.
So I guess it was a good idea when I said get the funnel.
No, it wasn't.
It was an excellent idea.
A lot of people out there can't afford a funnel.
I can't believe he just said that.
So, see, this is the DIY. There ain't no funnel.
It's like $2.
Can't afford it.
Make one.
You might be able to do that. All right, tighten that up. This funnel right here comes with a little stopper. So stick that down in there. Pull that up. See, I spilled it. If I wasn't listening to you.
Yes, it's the funnel's fault.
If I was listening to you, it wouldn't be a problem.
It's the funnel.
Put our radiator cap on. And we are good to go. We'll be right back. All right, let's start this up. See how it sounds.
Alright, so that's how you replace a radiator on a 91 Mercury Cougar with 3.8 engine. This vehicle only had 100,000 miles. I'm not sure if Timmy explained it in the beginning.
Nope.
It was leaking antifreeze from the is that called a filler neck?
Well, yeah, just leaking radiator from just leaking.
It was leaking. It was cracked.
And we believe because it was crooked, you saw how we had to straighten things out. We believe that's what happened.
That's what you call it?
Yeah.
Straightening things out?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay. So if you guys have any comments or questions, you can post them below in the comment section, or you can email Timmy at tim@astralautorepairs.com. Hope you paid attention. If not, watch it again. This is Sylvia from Astral Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. See you next time.